Hi there, Aquarius, Healing Grasshopper, here to do your last week in August reading, the 25th to the 31st. The devil. Yeah, fancy meeting you here, devil. Not reverse. So, you know, it's almost a good thing to see the devil in the beginning of a reading because at least you know what you're dealing with here. You know, it's like, oh yeah, devil. I don't have time for you. It's like you see the devil over there in the corner, but eh, you know, you're smarter than the devil. You're not concerned with the devil. So, but we'll see what the devil is going to bring you this week. Okay. See, what did I say? You're not concerned with the devil. Yeah. It's so perfect that that card came out. Um, Four of Swords couldn't be any more perfect. Page of Wands. Yeah. Reversed. You see, the Page of Wands is like, I know where I'm going, devil. I don't know what you're doing over there, but I'm going over here. You know, ain't nobody got time for you. Your nonsense. Okay, here is the problem coming out here. This is about, this is going to be a busy week, Aquarius, okay? But it's going to be your approach to all of the tasks that you have to do in this week that the devil is in the details, I just heard, right? So I'm sure we're going to turn up with some swords now, like Queen of Swords, King of Swords, you know, um, so Two of Swords, Two of Pentacles. Um, Devil is in the details. There's got to be some discernment here and prioritizing of things, right? And then I just saw the Eight of Wands, the wands that are flying. There's going to be quite a bit to deal with. And there is a difference between, see, I was just thinking Capricorn had a similar thing where they had a warning of how they deal with things in this week. It must be the astrology for this week that's putting you guys in similar atmospheres. But as long as you deal with this calmly and rationally and use your discernment, this is not going to be a problem for you. But it's just that there is so much to do with lots of moving parts that if you're not careful about managing your lower chakras, right? If you're working from a survival mode position, you're not going to do well, right? You need to use your upper chakras, your intellect, your intuition, your connection with spirit, your and your inner self, and you see all of that. But if you approach this with fear, then it's going to be a mess, and it's going to steer you in the wrong direction. Because look at what state is at stake here. In the center of your reading is the Ace of Pentacles. This is material gain that you're working towards. The moon. You see, the moon came up for Capricorn too. If you guys have Capricorn in your chart, you should have a look at that reading for this week. The Eight of Swords, we'll see if that's reversed in a moment. Not surprised to see that under the Ten of Wands. King of Wands. The deck upside down. Two more, please. You know what? We can wait to do the outcome card. Any of these reversed? None of them. Okay. So you have the Eight of Swords under the Ten of Wands, which is feeling overwhelmed by this. This is like double down of feeling overwhelmed. Feeling overburdened with it and then not seeing a solution to dealing with them. But here's the King of Wands right next to it. Like, as soon as you change your attitude and your outlook toward things, and look at how he's facing it too. You have to climb into this energy. King of Wands is the innovator. And in this, and very fitting for this situation because he is also an excellent troubleshooter, right? Because he is an innovator. He is full of ideas, right? So he can easily come up with new things to solve a problem. That's you. But he also keeps emotions like frustration and fear, anxiety, doubt, all those things at bay because those things are kryptonite to his superpower, right? So, which is the devil over here, right? The devil brings all of those things that I just said. And that is why the devil came out as the first card here, because this is what you are going to be tackling this week. You are going to be fighting against your fear, your anxiety, your self-doubt, right? All of those things. And so look at this line under the devil. It's not necessary. It's a lie. The Seven of Cups. Attached to these cards over here is all of your, these are all of the things, all of the opportunities along. See, you have a contrast of burden and tasks, neutral tasks, and you have a mixed bag of good, bad, neutral things coming at you, opportunities, right? Which again, I hope I'm not confusing things too much here. Is in a diagonal line with the devil that's like, remember I said good, bad, neutral. The devil is here to, steer you towards the bad cups and lead you away from the good one. And I mean, if you look at how this card is shown, it's like, oh, it's easy. You can easily see what's the good stuff is. Choose the cup with the goodies, the jewels and the baubles and the crown here. But yeah, it's plain to see here. But with the cuckoo-ness happening in your life this week, it's not going to be this easily discernible. You are going to need to step into this energy, and this energy you've got page of wands here too, that's going to help you see things clearly and help you act accordingly. What do we got for clarity? There's one. Okay, what did I say about the swords coming? I knew I would have at least one, the king or the queen of swords. Okay, let's see if that's reversed in a moment. Let's have three more for next year, please. Well, if you want to give me all four, that would be good. That's okay. This is how to know. This is the okay. Oh, we've got extras. Chariot in the center here. We've got a second one. Okay, we've got two cards in the center here. Reversed? No. Okay. Reverse four of pentacles? No. Okay. So, four of pentacles in a diagonal with the devil, and the ace of pentacles is in the center of your reading here, is about don't focus on the money. Don't focus on the outcome. Focus on the present. Focus, but focus on what you need to do moving forward, because in the present there's a whole lot going on in the present, right? So it's more than that. Of course, because here is the King of Swords, which talks about your discernment. So that's equally as important. So, what this is saying is don't micromanage things, especially when it comes to money. The money will come. There should not be a concern with money conservation or being miserly or frugal in this week. That doesn't mean that you're going to go crazy with the spending either. But um, if there is something that is useful to you but costs you a lot of money, you could do your comparing a little bit of research to see if you can find something more cost effective, that kind of thing. But don't be overly concerned with nickel and diming the situation. You know, if you need to get it done, get it done. Don't worry about the expense. It's going to write itself in the end. You know, don't be so focused on the profit for now. The profit's gonna come later. That's not what we're focused on now. We're focused on whatever it is you're doing, serving your client, producing a good product, that kind of thing. That's what you're going to be focused on this week, not on your profits. That's what this is talking about. Okay? Discernment. You've got the Empress and the Chariot. Move. This is move with confidence, is what this is saying. You've got to fully wear your identity on your sleeve, so to speak. Don't forget who you are, and don't be arrogant and a dick about it. But you're not going to forget who you are. You're not going to let the devil make you feel insecure. You're going to remind yourself of the badass that you are, and you're going to allow that to move you forward. I love the way the Seven of Swords is under the Empress here. This is like you're a badass and you are smarter than your opponents. And depending on the situation that you're in, this could mean like your competition, like if you're a business person, but really, I think this is more nodding towards the devil than anything else. The Seven of Swords is talking about this guy has stolen a bunch of swords, as many as he can carry away from this encampment. It's like seven swords less than can be used against him. This is weakening your opponent, right? So this is the devil. And again, in a diagonal from the King of Swords, which is your discernment, but also your intellect as well, right? So you being clever in your choices that outwits the devil here, Napoleon Hill, right? It's a book called Outwitting the Devil, great book. So you may want to have a look at that. A reason why Spirit brought up that book. Um, Page of Swords. This is you really starting to realize as you're moving through this week and putting things together. And you're going to notice too, right? You're going to have something that makes you anxious. Use your mantra. If you don't have one now, make one of your own, or you can use mine. When I'm anxious, I say to myself, I am blessed, I am loved, I am protected, I am supported. And I say it over and over again until that anxiety starts to dissipate. You can use that if you like, or you can make your own. Or you can use one word, can be a trigger, just to yank you out of that thought of self doubt or whatever. And every time you do that, you're able to overcome that thought. It's going to be replaced with an idea. Page of Swords. Page of Swords is like arriving at an idea right in the beginning, a baby idea that you utilize and grow into something bigger. Grow into the King of Swords. That's when you're fully able to carry out that thought and swing the sword, right? Outcome is the, wow, Two of Wands, exactly what I just said. This is choosing a course of action that you know is going to work well for you. So it's the mighty little Two of Wands up against the devil here. All you have to do is make the choice, and you will make the right choice because the devil wants you to stop you from making your choices. Devil wants you to stay stagnant, tethered to him, not moving forward, following your heart's desire. Okay? So that's the advice for this week, Aquarius. Um, Please leave me a comment. Aside from what it does for me for the channel with the algorithm, it really helps lift my morale. It really lifts my spirits hearing from you guys. It makes me feel like I'm not talking to myself, that I am actually getting through to someone and helping people. Um, that I'm making a difference in whatever small way, right? So, and I answer every single comment with glee. It's like Christmas morning. Like, little packages every time I see a comment. So anything on your mind, I'll be there to answer you. Um, Please don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers and beyond. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. These are all things that take less than a second, cost you nothing, and really helps the channel a whole lot. Means the world to me. Then if you want to go further to help this channel grow, what you can do is go into my playlist that I've made. I have an Aquarius playlist. I also have others like Pick a Card Timeless playlist, right? So you can go have a look at those. Um, Astrological, even though I don't have any new ones yet, there's some coming. Anyway, you can put them on as background noise on autoplay, right? Even while you sleep would be helpful because watch hours are everything to help a channel grow. So thank you in advance. Um, Even when you double check to see if you are subscribed or not and notification bell, um, don't rely on the notification bell alone. If I come to mind, just have a look. Like, this it's been a while. I haven't heard from Healing Grasshopper. Let's see if there are any new videos. Because a lot of the time, even though you have the notification bell checked, you won't get the notifications. Because sometimes that happens to me with the channels that I love. So just come to the channel every now and then and check. Also, I'm assuming that this is your sun sign that you're watching. What you may not realize is that your moon, rising, and north node signs are also very important and will help you get a more complete picture. If you don't know what those are, you can easily calculate them for free online by Googling calculate my blank sign, finding out what they are, coming back to the Healing Grasshopper channel, and watching the corresponding videos. Shout out to my English speaking viewers, my US viewers, UK, Canada, Australia. I see you in my my algorithm, my analytics, and I really appreciate you. What's mind blowing to me really are the non-speaking viewers, my Portuguese, uh, my Brazilian Portuguese speakers, my Tagalog speakers from Philippines, my Spanish speaking folks. Uh, I don't know what to say. I'm very grateful for you. Um, but my Hindi speakers too is what's really bringing this about. My shout outs because I got a comment from a Hindi speaker asking me to dub my videos um, in August. And I appreciate the comment and the idea. And trust me, it has crossed my mind. But the thing is that dubbing is extremely expensive. So at some point, as the channel grows, absolutely I'll be able to afford dubbing these. But until then, please bear with the comments, stay with the channel, and help me grow, and we'll get there together. Okay? I will speak to you all soon. Love, light, and many blessings.